Welcome back to Seduce and Otome. Suddenly, as I said, the sight was pulled away from me. I looked up to see my art teacher, Miss Gordon, holding me against the lockers with a look of surprise and serious concern on her face. "Hello, miss. Sorry, just having another rustle and tussle, a little cat fight with Lisette." She started it.
Miss Anderson, what are you doing?
Having a cat fight, beating the stuffing out of Lisette, miss. She started. I'm just getting even. Also, miss, I've only now just noticed you've got a blue earring on the side where you've got a green eye, and you've got a green earring on the side where you've got a blue eye. And miss was like, what? I looked to see Lisette being held by Miss Phillips, starting to cry innocently. I knew what was going to come out of her now, so I tried to push Miss Gordon off to confront her. Miss Gordon, however, kept an arm wrapped around me and kept keeping me back. "No, don't you dare start crying, Lisette. You started this. You know you did, you rotten little girl."
Miss Anderson, get a hold of yourself!
"I would, but you're holding me, miss, so there's no need." "What is wrong with you? What did I ever do to you?" I couldn't stop the angry tears running down my face as I shouted across the hall. Lisette and Miss Phillips stared in shock at my screams, and Miss Gordon tightened her hold on me. "I am so sick of it. Leave me alone." Eventually, I lost my energy and began to weigh down on Miss Gordon's arms, letting my sadness take over and quench my anger with tears and swelling pain. I could feel Miss Gordon hug me to her to keep me upright as Lisette sniffled and confided with Miss Phillips.
"I didn't do anything to her. She just attacked me all of a sudden."
"Liar! You liar!"
"That's a lie, Lisette. You tricked her on purpose. You've always been a snobby prick to us."
"Never! I gave my condolences about her grandfather's death. I try to keep everyone calm. Is that so wrong?"
You didn't even sound sincere. We know you were only pretending to be nice to spite us."
Enough! Miss White, follow me to the dean's office.
Lisette followed, wiping her tears in vain innocence. She knew how to play up. I remained still in Miss Gordon's arms, unable to bring myself to fight to get at Lisette again. I had done my damage. The gaggle of Lisette's wannabes would make sure I became famous around the school. I didn't care. I made my statement on Lisette's face and body, and I wasn't afraid to do it again. Miss Gordon, however, wasn't done with me.
Come with me, sweetie.
I nodded and followed. My friends frowned as they watched me leave, but they headed to class without me. Miss Gordon led me to an empty classroom, which she'd claimed as hers. It looked like all the other classrooms, but our posters lined the wall. Many students loved the room, but hated one thing: the mirror in the very back of the room. It was the one thing Miss Gordon loved to use against her students. With it, she was able to see who was using their phone and who was actually studying. Miss Gordon led me to the back of the room and sat me down in front of it.
What do you see?
I see me. Huh?
Tell me what you see.
I looked in the mirror and saw myself. My clothes were a little ruffled from the fight, but beyond that, I just saw me. Nothing about me seemed different than normal. I see myself.
All right. What else?
What else? I don't understand.
Do you know what I see?
You?
I see a brilliant woman who's been working her butt off to try and find herself. She just has a little bit of adversity in her way.
No kidding, that's quite a big adversity. And it's called Lisette and a gaggle of girls. What does this have to do with what happened with Lisette?
Listen, don't think about Lisette right now. She's just another student who doesn't know what you're going through.
I stared at myself in the mirror, unable to tear my eyes away. She was right, but I still lingered on what had happened with Lisette. I know Miss Gordon was only trying to help, but I couldn't fight the thought in my mind. Miss Gordon gently rubbed my shoulders, snapping me from my thoughts. I looked up to see her smile down at me through the mirror.
You know, those were some pretty interesting moves. Taekwondo?
Yeah.
You'll have to show me one day.
I laughed as she hugged me gently.
Look, don't let Lisette get to you, okay? You have your own battles to face, and you can face them just fine. Instead of fighting Lisette, focus on your goals.
I wondered if Lisette thinks she putting her giant posterior in my face. I looked up at her and nodded slightly. It was cliche to hear, but she was telling the truth. I needed to focus on myself first. She gave me a small packet of tissues and told me that she would handle Lisette. The fear about my family learning of this had quickly appeared. Had vanished when she promised to keep me out of it as much as she could.
Everything will be fine now. You're a good student, so I'll let you off with a severe warning. Just don't get into any more fights, okay? Now, head to class.
I nodded before heading to class. Surprising, the rest of the school day went off without any incident. I went to my class, had lunch, and was anxious to get home. As the bell rang for school to end, I felt my phone vibrate in my pocket. A text from Dad. I'll be picking you up today. Make sure you're ready to go home when I get there. That's kind of a surprise. I quickly head back to my locker and got my things before waiting for Naomi and Suzu.
Hey, are you ready to go?
Actually, my dad's picking me up for some unexplained reason. I know it's completely out of the ordinary, thus technically should be setting off alarm bells for you girls. But apparently it did not set off alarm bells for anyone because nobody thought that was strange anyway. I found it was strange and peculiar because Daddy never even said he loved me. Oh, anyway.
Really? Okay, I guess that kind of makes sense.
It does, considering the fact he hasn't spent any time with me. That makes sense that he said he wants to pick me up.
We'll drive home together next time. Tell your dad that we got you covered from now on.
Okay. Yeah, alright. Even while I laughed, something didn't seem right. My dad texted me to say this. Why was he going to pick me up? Had I done something wrong? I didn't know. Maybe they found out about me having a fight with Lisette. But I have a good reason for fighting Lisette. Lisette tripped me up and she was asking for it. She was going like, let's fight. I waved goodbye to Naomi and Suzu before heading off to the usual spot where my dad picks me up. I took the time to listen to my music while I waited. I need to go to another Rise of the Phoenix concert. Eventually I played the entire album with no one showing up. What the hey? Dad's never late, especially not this late. I quickly dialed my dad's number again, but as soon as I pressed the call, it disconnected and read a signal connection error message. Huh? What the? No signal error? How do I have no signal? I double checked my phone and saw all 5 bars for signal. He must be in a dead zone. Before I could finish, a group of hands grabbed at my hands, feet, and covered my mouth. I screamed into the hands over my mouth, struggling to pull away from the hands, grabbing at my limbs. It felt disgusting and scary. Feeling their hands on me, I needed it to stop.
Hey! Don't dirty up Malix's prey!
Hi again. The voice, which sends a fearful shiver down my spine, whispered into my ear. More like she yelled into my ear, but whatever.
You're coming with me, Miss Anderson.
That's not a whisper, that is technically talking normal. I couldn't fathom what was happening, but before I knew it, I was blindfolded and my limbs were quickly tied up. I felt myself being carried somewhere and had been shoved into something that echoed the interior of a bus or a van. The doors closed and off I was taken, unsure where I was going and why. All I knew was that I was in trouble. No kidding, I've been kidnapped once more. All I saw was darkness. I felt numb as I was taken to a place I didn't know of, and I couldn't even move my lips to scream. Sounds zipped past my ears. First the interior of a car, but then the outside, then an echoing space with whispers, and the cackles of people vibrating through it. However, the wrap around my eyes was eventually removed from my face, and my bands were cut. It took a while for my eyes to adjust, but I found myself in a warehouse surrounded by devils, including Alex, who was smirking at me. Hi, Mr. Smirky. Please don't laugh. You give me a headache.
Nicely done! I'm sure those little shits will come running to find you when they realize you didn't return to your precious little mansion. They'll search everywhere for you.
Alex walked over and set the barrel of his gun against the skin between my eyes, smirking.
It'll be so funny when they find your dead body instead.
Really? How about we go with the option no and you don't kill me, Alex? I mean, I could always do the unexpected thing and call for Sakaru!